next person, Mr. Praveen Kumar.
లేదంటే ఇక్కడ నుంచి హాఫ్ అన్ అవర్ లెక్కేసుకోండి ఇక్కడ నుంచి
ప్రవీణ్ కుమార్ రైట్
Praveen Kumar entered. Praveen?
yeah his audio is getting connected.
Yeah. Now he is connected.
Mr. Praveen?
Sir, good morning, sir.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Can you please introduce yourself?
Sir, this is Praveen Kumar Reddy, sir. I am from YSR district, Kadapa district. I completed my graduation in electrical and electronics engineering. My father is a retired supervisor in district cooperative central bank, Kadapa, sir. My mother is a homemaker. My recent achievements are in recent group 1 notification, I secured 47th rank, and also in recent group 2 notification, I secured state 11th rank, sir.
So what do you mean by recent? I don't understand. You are now your rank is known now?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, very good. Now you went up to you are working now in the government?
Yes, sir. I am working as assistant labor officer in Madanpalli, in Annamaya district.
Assistant labor officer, Madanapalli.
Yes, sir.
I see. Okay. Now, how long have you been working? About 5 years?
No, sir. Since 2020, sir. 2 years, 8 months. My experience in as assistant labor officer. Previously, I worked as software engineer for 8 years, sir, in Oracle Corporation and Infosys Technologies, Hyderabad.
You are a computer engineer, computer science engineer?
I completed my graduation in electrical and electronics engineering, but I worked as software engineer for 8 years.
Okay. Now tell us something about how you handled the COVID situation, because you were in service at that time.
Yes, sir. Sir, I was appointed as nodal officer to government hospital in Madanpalli, sir. My duties were I need to report the stock of remdesivir injection and beds what were available, ICU beds and normal beds. We were given an app, sir. We need to update every 2 hours. It is from hospital only. Within 1 kilometer radius, we need to update every 2 hours. We need to update. My duty as a nodal officer, I worked for 2 months in government general hospital in Madanpalli.
Okay. Now, do you have data relating to all the shops and establishments that are in your jurisdiction?
No, sir. For past 2 years, we don't have any data, sir.
Why?
Why means there is some problem with portal, and because of ease of doing business, our role was reduced, sir. We don't have. Now we are more focusing on welfare than regulations.
No, you don't have to have only regulation as part of the data.
Yes, sir.
If you don't even have the data of how many shops and establishments are there under
Yes,
your
sir.
jurisdiction, how do you ensure welfare? You don't
Sir,
even know who are your target group.
Sir, we have data till 2021, sir.
But has there been any instruction to give up that data or not to collect the data?
No, sir. We were not provided after new districts formation. We have old data till 2022. After new districts formation, we don't have current data, sir.
Then how do you contribute to the process of preparing students in terms of your industry, in terms of your establishments? What kind of advice can you give to educational institutions if you don't even have data?
Yes, sir.
How do they plan their careers?
Yes, sir. There is problems.
If they don't even know which are the industries, what are the existing industries, what is the gap in providing this information?
Yes, sir. I agree with there is some gap, sir. There is some gap. Actually, since 2022, we were not provided latest data, sir. Previously we had access to one portal. From there, we were getting data. But after new district formation, we don't have given new ID. Now there is some gaps.
All right. Tell us something about your new district, Annamaya district. You are part of that?
Yes, sir. Annamaya district. Our district headquarters is at Raichoti. It is in the middle of the geographically. It is at the center. Annamai district has 3 revenue divisions. One is Raichoti, another one is Madanpalli and Rajampeta. We are come under Madanpalli revenue division. It is consists of 11 mandals. We have tourist places like Horsley Hills, Nandaluru Aramam, Raichoti Veerabhadra Swami Temple. Even there are some historical places like Decent Theosophical College in Madanpalli, and a prestigious institution, Rushi Valley School, is in near to Madanpalli. It was established by Jiddu Krishnamurti Garu. Our district collector is Girish IAS, sir.
Right. Now, how do you ensure that there is interdepartmental coordination between you, the commercial tax or GST, the revenue, municipal administration, etc.? What kind of coordination or what kind of efforts are you making at your level?
Sir, we regularly visit MPDO offices and municipal commissioner offices, sir. Actually, for any construction which is about 10 lakhs, the person, the owner of the building has to pay 1% cess to 1% cess to our labor department as a labor cess. We collect that labor cess through municipal department, sir. During the town plan approval, municipal department they collect 1% labor cess from the owner of the house. They later they transfer to us, sir. Regularly we visit, even for any welfare programs related to workers and unorganized sector. We regularly coordinate with Panchayat Raj department and municipal departments.
No, please continue. Venkatesh, sir.
Praveen,
Sir.
Praveen, there is a lot of unorganized sector in the labor department, and they are not being enrolled. So
Yes.
there are many laborers are there, household laborers are there, construction laborers are there, domestic laborers are there, and they are the real needy person. They are
Yes.
not being enrolled. That's one thing. Second is you are collecting, as you said, you are collecting a lot of labor cess, but nothing is being given to any person. There is no record. There is no record to show that anybody is benefited, whether you have provided any training program to them or any other assistance. Nothing is being provided. What are you doing with this fund?
Sir, actually, sorry for disagreeing with you, sir. Since November 2019, through these labor cess, we provided so many welfare schemes to building and other construction workers. Like for natural death, we provided 60,000, and funeral expenses we provided 20,000. For accidental death, we provided 50,000, and for deliveries and marriages, we provided 20,000. After 2019 November, we were given instructions that actually there is duplication of schemes at state government level. For example, building construction, we were giving scholarships to the children of building construction workers. Parallelly, they were claiming fee reimbursement scheme. Government gave instructions that there is some duplication. We appointed a committee. They are looking after it till you just take applications, but we are not processing any amount till further instructions. But before November 2019, we provided all the welfare schemes, sir. Another question related to unorganized sector. Actually, central government came up with a new initiative. It is National Database for Unorganized Workers. It is also known as eShram portal. Now we started registering unorganized workers in eShram portal, sir. In my jurisdiction, I with the help of CSC centers, common service centers, and Sachivalayams, enrolled around 90,000 unorganized workers in National Database for Unorganized Workers.
Okay. Next one, please.
You mentioned that your hobby is watching movies, especially political dramas.
Yes, sir.
What was the latest movie that you have watched?
Sir, Malayalam remake film, sir, Lucifer. It is remade into Godfather by Chiranjeevi Garu.
Okay.
I watched
What
it.
is the theme of Lucifer?
Sir, actually, his father is a chief minister of the state, but to run a political party, they need some funding. The main lead role played by Chiranjeevi, he worked as joint secretary, general secretary to the party, and he provides funding through funding.
Okay, what is your impression of current political scenario of Andhra Pradesh? Do you
Sir.
think that it deserves a film?
Yes, sir. More than that.
Who might be the hero if you make a film on the current political scenario of Andhra Pradesh?
Sir, we no need to glorify any one person, sir. We need to focus more on public mentality.
There should be a hero and there should be a villain. Who, in your opinion, should be the hero and who should be the villain? The political drama of Andhra Pradesh.
Sir, here in our political democracy, we no need to glorify one person. People are the main heroes, and even they are the, as per my knowledge, even up to some extent, they are the villains also. Like during elections, they are taking money, and they play both the roles, sir, like heroes and villains.
They are left with no choice, no? People, you are blaming the people instead of the leaders.
Sir, I am not blaming completely all the people, sir. Just few people who are taking money. Even we can't blame only political leaders, sir. They are just part of the system. Public are they play main roles, which means if they want to elect one ideal person, they can. We can take, for example, in European countries, they don't glorify politicians. Here we are giving much importance and much focus to politicians. Even their central ministers, they roam outside and they come to supermarkets and they live normal life. But here we are giving much importance and.
Recently, I have seen an interview of Ambedkar that he has given to BBC.
Okay.
That interview is commenting that the Western mode of political democracy is incompatible with the social system of India.
Okay.
What is your comment about that?
Yes,
do you
sir.
Support that or do you oppose that?
Yes, sir. I agree with him, sir, up to some extent, because here the diversity and the caste, different castes, different religions. Here the diversity is more. Even if you compare to European countries, here social dynamics are different, sir.
He is saying that democracy is incompatible with the social system of India.
Democracy, sir. I don't agree with him. Democracy is compatible, sir. Otherwise, I don't have any other.
I feel that the kind of parliamentary democracy that is implemented in India is incompatible. After the framing of the constitution, after experiencing the first general elections and everything, he was commenting that in practice, it is proving that our social system is not compatible with the
parliamentary democracy.
Modern parliamentary democracy. That was his comment. What is your opinion about that?
Sir, if we see last 75 years after our independence, I feel it is more compatible. If there are some problems, we need to rectify with some constitutional amendments.
Then why elections became such a costly affair? Tell me very frankly, is it possible for a honest fellow with no money to get elected in the present electoral system?
No, sir. It is very difficult. Even if we see the current situation, the expenses are increased. Common man to become an public representative became really difficult.
The present so-called democratic system reinforced the old caste systems or caste domination or the so-called feudal structures in India. Do you accept it or not? Still, the same communities have been dominating the entire part of India. In different parts of India, take the case of Andhra Pradesh, the same Reddis and Kamas, they have been dominating since the formation of Andhra Pradesh. Reddis have been dominating since the formation of Andhra Pradesh. Same is the case with so many other states. One particular or two or three communities are dominating the political scenario. Is there a chance for the underprivileged people to have a reasonable say in the political process. That's why I think Ambedkar is saying that it is incompatible with our social reality. Do you accept it or not? What is your opinion?
Sir, everything should start. I feel after few years it may change, sir. Even from depressed classes like scheduled castes and scheduled tribe, they will become the chief ministers and prime ministers of India.
How it can be changed?
That should come with more education and political awareness, sir. People start realizing, for example, particular section, if they are deprived of any political rights, they should start. They should start more political involvement. And here in India, many people are feeling that politics is not our profession like that. Slowly, with good political awareness and education, things will change. I feel.
Don't you think that present voters are not that educated?
Sir, they are educated, but politically they are not up to the mark, sir. Politically, they are not educated, sir, I feel.
Okay, you are from which district?
I am from Kadapa, YSR Kadapa district, sir. Currently, I am staying in Annamaya district.
Okay, tell me about the contribution of Annamaya to Telugu literature.
Sir, he is known as Talapaka Annamachari. He is known as Andhra Pada Kavita Pitamahu, sir. He wrote around 30,000 kirtanas in Telugu. He dedicated to Lord Venkateshwara. Not only to poetry, his poetry contributed to social awareness, treating all the people equally. Like a few songs like Brahmam Okate, Para Brahmam Okate. In that song, he said everyone is equal, and Brahmin and Chandalas, there should be no discrimination. He is not only a poet, he is a social reformer also.
Okay. Oblesh garu,
Yes, Mr. Praveen Kumar. Your native place is Kadapa district and your working place is Annamaya district.
Yes, sir.
What is the literal meaning of Kadapa?
Sir, Kadapa, actually, we have a famous holy place, Tirupati. Kadapa is considered as abode of the, I say, Devuni Gadapa. To Tirupati, Kadapa is considered as Gadapa, sir. From there, it came like Kadapa.
Okay, but Tirupati is far away from Kadapa, right?
Yes, sir.
How it would be the the entry point for Tirupati?
Sir, I feel for Lord Venkateshwara, before reaching, I think he put one step. No, sir. For preliminaries in previously they were used to go through by walk, sir.
Okay.
By walk.
See, the point is actually there are 7 hills.
Okay.
Tirumala consists of 7 hills. The hill ranges started from the outskirts of Kadapa, the first range.
Okay.
Then it goes towards the Tirupati to via Rajampet.
Okay.
And the Lord Venkatesh is incarnated on which range?
Sheshachal.
The order.
So you are asking some Venkatadri, Garudadri hills names, sir?
There are 7 hills, right? The first hill range starts from Kadapa, the entry point.
Okay.
So in that way, there are 7 hill ranges. But Lord Venkateshwara is located on which hill range?
Sir, sorry, sir, I am unaware of it. I know there are 7 hills like Garudadri, Venkatadri.
Okay. Can you tell me the similarities and differences between present Annamaya and YSR Kadapa districts?
Similarities and differences.
Geographical, political, or economical, or social?
Geographically, there are similarities. There are good number of mineral resources. Differences is there are some industries in YSR district, but in Annamaya district there are no big industries. In YSR district we have cement industries. Recently, Koparthi Industrial Park, and even government started steel plant in YSR district. But in Annamaya district, there are no such big initiatives. politically, there are strong political leaders from YSR district, but from Annamaya district, there are no strong political leadership to bring some funds or to bring some industries to our district, Annamaya district. That is the difference I observed.
Okay. Now, see, in throughout the world, there is a common observation. Wherever there are mineral resources, generally there is a lot of industrial development as well as economic growth and development due to the industrial establishments. So this Rayalaseema, the place which is known for the place for mineral resources. But when you see the socio-economic aspects like literacy or anemia in the girls and women, in these areas, so there are low levels of literacy and high levels of anemia. It shows some backwardness in socio-economic indicators. So, despite of having mineral resources, there is no considerable growth as well as development in this Rayalaseema region. Particularly, if you take up Kadapa, Kadapa is one of the districts which face high levels of anemia in the women. And even recently in a 10th class pass percentile, it is not even 70%, it is less than 70%.
Sir,
So what are the reasons for that?
Sir, that the potential which is not completely tapped, the mineral resources which are available in Kadapa, actually those are not tapped to the potential. More industries should come. The industries will provide employment. Then redistribution of wealth will occur, but that is not happened at the ground levels.
Okay, right. Yes, Chakrabani sir.
Yeah, I think basically he has been able to handle the questions, but with a lot more of local knowledge, probably he would do better. As the interview progressed, probably it got a little too lengthy for you, so you developed a weariness. I think there was some weariness in you as you were answering questions. I think that you should be avoiding.
Okay.
You were a little bored, I think, towards the end of the interview. Now, you will certainly be asked questions about your department, about the departmental coordination between labor and other departments, and about your district and native region. So I think please be prepared.
Okay.
You should have a very thorough knowledge of the rivers, the irrigation projects of that area. As you would have seen, a number of questions were about the religious places of importance and their historical importance. So please be thorough with that. That's all. By and large, I think you have handled questions well. You refuse to be cowed down by some of the provocative observations which are consciously made to bring you out. Okay.
Thank you.
Praveen, your voice is somewhat choking in between and you are mincing the word. Maybe perhaps as Sir has rightly said, it may be because of the long interview, but still definitely sometimes it happens because you are already in the service and you can expect more questions than others. That's one thing. And a lot of questions on the labor department because the labor department is a very important department. But you are mincing words and you are a little cool and relaxed. Your voice is sort of a confidence. It should be more confident. It should be more confident, more relaxed. That and try to raise a little voice and cool. And on the day of interview, attend with light color shirt.
Okay.
That's it. And because you are already in service and you have got a better chance of selection, we should offer it.
Okay. Thank you.
Praveen, on the whole, your interview is good. So you really have been diplomatic dealing the question related to Ambedkar and politics. But you can be more comprehensive.
Okay.
With enough knowledge of the context of Ambedkar's comment. So it might be out of his own bitter electoral defeats of the first general election. It might be because of his own political frustration that might have prompted him to comment like that. But democracy is a necessary evil.
Yes.
because there was no better alternative.
Yes.
With the advantage, the benefit of the historical experience, we can say that it is the necessary evil compared to other political systems. It is a mandatory thing for India. For India also, it is workable.
Yes.
In so many states, even underprivileged people are dominating the political scenario in North India, Uttar Pradesh and Bihar. You can
Yes.
cite the example of BSP. It is because of the vibrancy of our political system only
Yes.
that thing must be happening. There is
Yes.
so many. All that we have to do is what you already rightly mentioned about the political education. You can give it a more comprehensive answer.
Okay.
You touched upon that the core point of political education.
Yes.
You sounded optimistic, and it's all good. It can be more comprehensive so that you can get more marks. I
Okay.
really gave you a very productive area to develop
sir.
on.
Okay.
You can make use of it.
Yes.
Okay, other things are good, and you are from Madanapalli. You can be expecting questions from Annie Besant.
Yes.
What are the political somersaults taken by Annie Besant from theosophy to Congress politics to non-politics to how she was promoting Jiddu Krishnamurti as a Jagat Guru, how he rejected that position. There's a
Yes.
plenty of questions, possible questions are there.
Yes, sir.
Parsley Hills. Okay,
Yes.
be prepared for that.
Okay, sir.
Okay, all the best.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, Mr. Praveen, your interviews by and large very good, as the sirs already given feedback. And just brush up knowledge about the local issues like the Kadapa, the name, how the name originated, and particularly about your present working job and latest developments in that. You mentioned e-shram portal. Yes, it's going on through the secretariat system with the help of secretariat system. That's good. And wear plain dress on the day of interview.
Yes.
I think you already have that experience.
Yes.
So finally, your interview was good. Wish you all the best.
Thank you, sir. Sir, shall I disconnect, sir?
You can
Yeah.
disconnect. All the best, Praveen.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.